There's plenty olden stories told of heroes brave and strong, whose epically heroic deeds are immortalized in song. But screw those guys, let's focus on these weirdos and rejects. Let's play D&D Next.
Last time on Let's Play D&D Next, a proud and noble warrior clan sire a rather ignoble son, Joey. While showing impressive skill with a great axe, his tactical skills are lacking. Deemed dangerously incompetent and a danger to himself and others, until he can prove himself a useful warrior, he is sent away and cut off from his family's great wealth. A kingdom is cast under an evil curse, turning its residents to common beasts and household objects. Its Princess Kit is at the center of a prophecy that states a hero's love for her will free her kingdom. But that prophecy is dumb and taking too long. Deciding she doesn't need some gross dude to save her kingdom, she sets off on her own. Palla, dedicated elven warrior of justice, is given a very important quest by her village. They couldn't tell her exactly what it was, because it was too dangerous. But one thing's for sure, it's totally real, and definitely not a ploy to get rid of her and her zealous, overambitious law enforcement. On her way, she finds Rockmeats, a 3-foot-tall stone golem. Once sworn to protect an ancient trap-filled dungeon, he has found himself enamored by Palla's tales of justice and adventure, and has become her monk apprentice. Now, let's see what adventures await these unlikely travel companions. Oh, and don't worry, there wasn't an actual last time on D&D Next. This is the first episode. It's just that the format to do a recap at the beginning of each new session and all. You didn't miss anything, so stop freaking out, David.
So,
Welcome to
each of
town.
you, welcome to the town. Well, it's really more of just a small outpost than a town of Skirmish.
Alright, I like the name. It's ethnic.
It's very urban. What's in this town, by the way?
Yeah,
Well,
good question.
Okay, so up near the north entrance, here you have the town guard barracks. These around here, you have just some market stalls selling, most of them selling fresh produce actually, but also just random other tchotchkes.
Yeah.
Tchotchkes, those sound lovely.
Let's see. Down in the southeast, you have the mayor's mansion. Southwest, you have the residences of the relatively few people in town who are not part of the guard, this being somewhat mostly a military outpost for the last several years. Only recently did civilians start moving in. And then you have a couple of shops, a tavern.
Ooh.
No really fancy stuff in this town. Don't have the economy for it. But most of the things that an adventurer might need just to set out can be had here.
I'm already in the tavern. Where is it? It's this building? It's this building now.
Yeah, because you're in it.
I'm
You're
in
the
this
tavern.
building and I'm drinking.
Rockmeats was told that to stop anything happening from in back alleys. So he's just wandering the building repeatedly, not really making a connection, expecting some kind of back alley beating to appear.
I don't think this town has alleys, but I appreciate your spirit.
Palla doesn't remember giving you that instruction,
just-
so she's following you around, wondering what's going on.
Those are just streets.
Palla, come have dinner.
Food?
I'm getting
Alright, there's
drunk.
food. Are there cakes?
I'm rolling.
Prob-
I'm rolling for.
Look, they have oat cakes.
Oh man.
That doesn't sound as fun as cakes.
Wait, cake?
They're not as fun as cakes.
Who has cake?
Not these folks.
Oh. All right.
Well, then I'm not interested in this place.
They have oat cakes, but that's not cakes, as was discussed.
What about?
Where I gotta go to get some sweets in this town?
Hey, Joe.
Probably
right
the
over
next
here.
town over.
Yikes.
The next town over. Well, we've got our reason to move on then.
Well, you actually... Funny you should mention that. someone overhears you at the bar, says, "Oh, you don't want to head there. You don't want to head up to
Why would I
Arid."
want to head? Why would I not want to head to a place that has cake?
I know, that's a really good question.
I think
we should
they're.
be going
I think they're about to explain that.
Because those damn bastards have been attacking us for 2 weeks.
I am made of rock. I do not eat cake.
But you could. I mean, you just
Town
choose.
guard can't do shit about it.
Well, they're not. I thought this place was like a
Which is
military
pretty- which
outpost.
is-
Yeah,
Pretty impressive considering this is all town guard.
It's all. They're all guards. It's barely any town. It's just guards.
look, don't worry about it. They called for help and Kevin John's on his way here. He'll sort things out.
Oh well, if Kevin Johns is on it, then I guess who the hell is Kevin Johns?
Who the hell is Kevin John? Only the greatest paladin in the service of the Rondelian Empire. He'll sort things out right quick.
Joey, I've told you that.
Oh, a paladin, those religious nutcases. He says as he flexes his holy symbols.
Joseph. I told you about this yesterday.
Told me about what?
You didn't tell me about this yesterday.
We didn't
Drink your-
even
Yeah,
know
he should be showing up any time.
Drink your beer.
Okay, I drink it.
And Rockmeats, you drink your mossy water.
Palla, he didn't tell me
And
that
almost
yesterday.
as if on cue, the bell tower in the center of town begins to ring.
Oh, oh.
The
Kevin
town is under
Johns.
attack.
That was almost as if on cue.
Town's under attack. We should defend them.
Yeah,
Town's
let's-
under attack. I better finish
Let's
my
go.
beer.
You bring your beer. You can fight with it. Come on,
With
let's go.
bells being rung, it looks like to signal the arrival of his knight ship, Kevin John,
Oh,
Oh.
phew.
attended by his squires as he pridefully strides into town alongside his horse.
Palla's sorely disappointed. There's no fight to get into.
Joey's glad he didn't leave the tavern for this.
Well, he's standing up in the middle of town. You see a bunch of the off-duty guards people gathering around to listen. And Kevin John announces that for weeks the independence camp of Eret has been attacking this outpost, but I intend to stop them. We've discovered that the cause of the attacks are unusual clay monsters being built by the citizens of that town.
Oh,
But we have the power to stop them. If we do not face them head on, they will just continue to send their clay soldiers after us. Who's with me?
that sounds interesting.
And a few of the off-duty guards seem interested. Some of them seem less interested because, like, being around here is actually a pretty cushy job. They're not keen to get into actual danger.
They're being attacked.
Yeah,
Well,
but that can also be someone else's problem.
that doesn't mean they have to do the attacking, you know?
But,
like
well,
being
the thing about
attacked.
the attacks is that there actually haven't been any personal injuries. There's just been a ton of property damage, overturned carts, broken windows, a little bit of graffiti.
So they're
Also,
hooligans.
Oh,
I
sus-
hate
sus-
hooligans.
This place is beset by clay hooligans.
yeah, but they know who's sending them, so they want to stop them.
That
That
seems
seems fair.
that seems fair. Hey, I've seen a clay hooligan running around the back alleys. Does that have anything to do with this?
Rockmeats, what is it?
I
Joseph,
think
you
he's gonna
this
think
through.
I'm a monster.
Uh-oh. Come on, let's go hide in the back alley. Maybe we'll find some hooligans to beat up.
Yeah, that guy over there is some kind of monster. Joey says,
Joseph,
walking through
Joseph,
the wall.
Joseph, go fix that wall.
Kevin John announces that he will
He knows
wait 2 days for those who wish to join him to prepare themselves, and then he will set out north towards Eret.
2 days in this dump.
Yeah, they want to be prepared and stuff. That's his plan.
That sounds pretty interesting. Maybe we
Kevin
should
John.
sign up, huh, Joey?
I mean, what's in it for me? Wait. Cake.
Yeah.
Cake?
I'm glad it... Oh my god.
Oh,
Hello.
those who are willing to lend their aid and service will, of course, be rewarded.
These monks just jumped over these houses.
We did.
How
That's
much
the mention of cake.
goes to the victors?
Shh, let me handle.
Kevin John, I will fight for cake.
Well, that's very nice, young man. You can get... we can't pay you directly in cake, of course, but I'm sure that 75 gold can buy you quite a bit of that.
Wait.
Rockmeats just starts shouting, I'm not a
wait.
monster.
Hang on. Did you say that gold can be exchanged for cake?
Of course.
This
is
changes
the basis
everything.
of civilization.
Oh, we should also note that this is a prequel to the other LP D&D campaign.
This changes everything.
Which other LPD campaign?
Gold.
Oh, sorry, I blanked out for a
This
second.
gold can be exchanged for cake. All
Cheers.
right.
Not a I lean out. I'm not a monster.
Palla takes off her leaf hat and puts it on Rockmeats to disguise him so that he no longer looks like a golem.
He looks like a golem with a leaf.
It's good.
Looks like a
They
golem.
you won't know. You don't.
All the reports
Great.
indicate that the monsters were made of a sticky, wet clay. Your friend over there is much too dry to match any of their descriptions.
Much too dry.
Man, I wish I had a good joke for that.
He's not that witty.
Da 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 da.
Oh, that was a good joke. That's what I wanted to say.
And Iris out.
Well, us monks are always up for beating up hooligans, right, Rockmeats? Come on.
Yeah, and us clerics can use our divine guidance. Sorry. Something about gods and stuff.
Good enough.
You know, like he said, he's going to lead a group up north to Arid in 2 days.
Let's just have a nice,
To
relaxing
basically take over Arid. Because they view this as, even though no one's been injured, they're basically interpreting it as military action.
It's an act of aggression.
Yeah.
How do we know it's all of Arid? How do we know it's not just some guy making golems?
Well, like one guy, when you ask Kevin John that, he says, well, there have been too many for this to really be the work of just one person. He must have, even if there's a leader guiding them, he's got the entire town behind him.
So how many people is it?
Of the town, or that we're
In the town?
No, the ones making. If you said it wasn't one people, how many people is it?
It's likely at least 80 or 90.
at least 2. Oh wait, whoa, that's more. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go get drunk for 2 days. See you in 2 days. 2 days, just enough time to get geared up and tanked up.
You get 2 drinks per day.
That's two of what?
Does it matter how big the drinks are?
How
Yes.
big of a drink?
If you can't talk after you drink the drink, it counts as all the drinks for the next 2 days.
What if I can't stand, but I can still talk?
Then that will be all the drinks for that day.
So all you have to do is remain standing and talking for as long as possible. There's gotta
Joey
be a roll
takes
for
this as a challenge. He takes this as a constitution skill challenge.
Why, hello there. Sorry to interrupt this riveting adventure, but the real D&D starts here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Grog Q. Nod, rules lawyer. Now, you may or may not know that Dungeons & Dragons is not just a fun game of make-believe. It's actually a tightly woven tapestry consisting of hundreds of thousands of interwoven and esoteric rules. Now, I wanted to take this moment to teach you all of them, but the producer says that would cause people to kill themselves. So instead, I will simply pipe in when something needs to be explained in a segment I'm calling the Mechanics Moment. Tonight, we'll be discussing one of the building blocks of D&D, the Skill Challenge. A skill challenge comes up whenever your character attempts to do something with a chance of failure. Depending on how hard the task is, the Dungeon Master will ask you to roll a 20-sided die in an attempt to beat a certain number. An easy task may require you to roll over a 5, and a hard task over a 15, for example. However, it's not entirely random chance, as your character has certain attributes chosen upon character creations that are added to your die roll in an attempt to reach that target number. A character with a high strength may be able to add a 5 to the roll to push a rock, for example. In D&D Next, your character also has a set of skills, chosen upon creation as well. If your task is to, say, juggle marmosets, then a character with, say, the performance juggling skill, or the animal handling skill, would be allowed to add an additional 1 to the roll as those skills could apply. All these bonuses may make reaching the target number more likely, but when all is said and done, the dice ultimately decide your fate. Now let's see how Joey does on his skill challenge. Thank you for listening.
We should go
Oh,
watch this rock.
shoot! Joey immediately vomits everywhere and passes it for 2 days.
Oh,
You haven't even had a drink yet. You just start vomiting all your guts out and you just collapse. It turns out you've got like Ebola or something like that. You need 2 days to recover.
Well, this worked out.
Joey's passed out drunk in the bar from his... He drank 1 cup. He had 1 mug, and he passed out for 2 days.
He had his first Jello shot, and that really triggered his gag reflex, and it just went downhill from there.
Jello shots are weird. They're just weird.
Well,
Anyway, basically half of the tavern is laughing at Joey.
well, let's drag Joey to safety.
Are we gonna drag him through the vomit? Because that's kind of...
No, let's drag him around the vomit.
There's a lot of vomit.
I know for a fact this is his only outfit. So we should try to preserve it, even when he's not with us. Rest in soul.
Rip Joey. He died.
Let's drag Joey up this bumpy staircase to
Okay, Rockmeats gets a firm grasp of his hoofs.
Actually,
and starts pulling.
Rockmeats can probably handle it on his own.
Joey died on his first roll. Rip Joey. Well,
okay, I'm rolling strength to drag Joey up the stairs hoof first. Nuts.
Oh, Joey.
He slides down a bit.
He slides back down to the bottom, hitting every stair on the way.
His head just bangs against the stairs all the way up, and then I let him go, and he just slides all the way back down.
Oh, Joey. Maybe
the remaining half
half
of the tavern is now laughing.
Maybe
The owner is not visibly pleased.
Okay. Okay. You dropped him down the stairs again. Maybe that's his god's way of saying that he should just stay there.
I can do it.
Okay. You're doing better. Keep it up.
Make a little progress.
Don't worry, these brave heroes will protect the town from the
I should be rolling athletics because I have +1 in athletics.
Good job,
Oh.
you athletic beast.
So sort of back down again.
Wait, Palla will help with her strong elfiness. Yeah!
Alright.
That's not bad.
Do you have any coffee?
Yeah, we got coffee.
Thank you. I'll just kind of sit back with this.
Rockmeats has started.
Oh, I
noticing
thought you
all
were
the
gonna
attention.
sober Joey up, but turns out
No,
you're just
don't
gonna
be silly.
you're just gonna drink the coffee then.
No, Joey, I bought this with my own money.
Rockmeats has noticed all the attention, and he's now trying to do this quietly, and it didn't work out too well. He's just slowly creeping, but each time he puts his foot down, it's like this giant stomp.
Okay, I think we're
This is
done.
better than usual. Dinner and a show.
I think we're done here.
Oh, I take off my hat and put it down in front of him to pick up tips from the crowd.
I got a tip for you: stay away from my daughter.
Excuse you. Excuse you?
Ella, have you been taking Rockmeats to see shows, sorts of thing?
I might have been trying to expose him to a bit more culture than he's used to, yes.
Well, do we collect any tips from the crowd?
Collect around 20 copper.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll pay for Joey's drink
His wise single drink.
and cleaning up his vomit.
Yeah, can you just like leave that as a tip to the tavern owner? I kind of want to be able to come back here one day.
Yeah, don't worry.
I got a tip: stay away from my daughter.
Okay, all done.
You already gave that tip. You can't give the same tip twice. It doesn't have value.
I don't have a daughter.
Rockmeats.
All right,
What does
we-
Rockmeats do instead of sleeping? Because I think he should do it early tonight.
can we go? Everybody goes to sleep. Can we say that?
Wolfshirt or Joey stays extra asleep.
Joey
Well,
is passed out.
Rockmeats and Palla don't actually have to sleep.
Well, how nice for you. I'm going to take a room as far away from everybody else as possible. Thank you.
We should leap monk-like onto the roof and do our monk meditation. for
Do
the
not make noise.
I'm not much for the whole acrobatic leap, but I do tooth grapple my way up.
You can
Excellent.
consider this training to survive, and if you make any noise and wake me up, I will kill you.
Well, I rolled stealth again, and
Oh, Kit sits bolt upright in bed, hair up in curlers, cucumbers fall off her eyes, and just starts climbing out the window with both her swords.
Uh-oh. Look, we're just gonna meditate up here, and it should probably be pretty quiet from now on. You don't have to worry.
That's a much better plan.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
hope
fine.
it works out for you.
Everything's fine, kid. Shush, shush. Hush now. Hush your beautiful eyes. Things are fine.
Okay, the compliment works, and Kit goes back to bed.
Yes.
The next day, Kevin John says like, okay, everyone who at this point knows they're interested, come line up because I can't take everyone with me.
Oh man.
So I have to evaluate everyone who wishes to join me. So this is tryouts.
Everyone.
wait, we're on the roof. We need time to come down. Hold on.
No, he's
Hold
gonna be
on.
doing tryouts all day. So.
Oh, okay.
But that said, if he gets enough people that he really likes, he might close tryouts early. So probably not good to dawdle.
Palla pushes her way to the front of the line.
I was the one who was supposed to be first in line because I'm attentive, but now I'm second. Damn it.
Why?
Okay. So yeah, they're doing tryouts right up out north of town.
Mhm.
And he's like, all right, form an orderly line. Who is first?
It was me. I'm first. I am here.
I-
I'm ready to protect this town.
And all towns.
Fine.
I like your attitude, young lady. What's your name?
My name's Paladin, and I like to punch people, and I'd love to help you out, and I think you're great, and this is my friend Rockmeats.
Keep it cool.
Ha ha ha. Very good, very good. So, you like to punch things, huh? Andy, get over here. And somehow from like behind this paladin comes out like a guy who's like 2 heads taller than him. He's like,
Whoa.
I'm Andy. And he sort of chuckles. He's wearing overalls. And he
Alright.
does not look or smell like he is bathed in the last decade. And Kevin John says, if you can knock over Andy with a punch, or maybe just, give him a punch and he'll tell me how good it was, we'll see about you coming with me on our quest.
All right, Palla is so ready to punch this dude in overalls, like right in his face. Which type of roll should I be doing for a punch? Is it just
Click the attack button.
Is it just a standard attack that I'd be doing?
You're a monk, so you attack with punches.
I know, but I'm asking for this check. Is this an actual attack check?
This is going, for this, yes, make an attack roll.
All right. Oops.
Oh, you can roll again because you're a monk.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Much better.
All right.
All right, right in his
Focus
face.
through it, and when you hit Andy, he doesn't seem to really move, but you see that he sort of like leans back maybe 5 degrees for a bit. He's like,
I was extremely impressed by his incredible ability to mask his pain from her super punches.
Palla,
Andy turns to Kevin John and nods.
Palla, do I hit him now, Palla?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Rockmeats.
He just
Okay,
punches him
so
in the
what-
in the kneecap.
Hit him
what
right
Rock-
in the shin.
What Rockmeat does is he extends both arms forward and they start spinning in opposite directions until he sounds like a little tiny helicopter. And he does those 2 attacks.
Okay, so and again, Andy just sort of grunts a little bit. His feet do not move. You do not move him out of position, but he visibly leans back a little bit from the attack. And Kevin John sort of strokes his chin and nods approving, was like, yes, you were able to make Andy to move by my estimate around 1.5 inches. It's quite some strength you've got there. consider your first test passed.
Is it time for
Yes.
the second? Is it time for the second test? And
Yeah, do you
Well,
want to do the second test?
Keep hitting him.
No. We want to give everyone who wishes to join me will first take the first test, and if at that point we still have a few too many people, we will administer the second.
Oh, well. All right, then.
So you just take it easy for now.
All right. Palla offers Rockmeats a low 5 since they are low to the ground.
yeah, I was about to say that's all we can really do.
Yeah.
And Rockmeat gives her like a million high fives because of his rotating limbs.
Yes. Sickest.
All right.
Now, who's next?
I guess. Wait, is this the thing where we do the thing to join the thing?
Yeah, you gotta hit this guy.
I remember you from yesterday. You were very enthusiastic. I like that. Tell me your name.
My name's Joey. I'm very hungover.
Ah. Well. Now, what is it that you can do, Joey?
I'm a cleric. I'm a cleric, a man of God. And you know what? It's a good thing I'm a cleric because these biceps are sick. And then I flex.
Yes.
I do.
Very well.
I do performance. My performance check flex, which is a 13 plus charisma plus 1, so 14 worth of flexing.
Palla gives a little tiny round of applause for his flexing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rockmeat's finally winding down.
A cleric, you say? Well, let's see what you can do about Elliot. Hey, Elliot, get over here. And from behind Andy, you see a sort of an armored man. He has no helmet on. You can see his face looks a little bit pale. And it says, Elliot's been feeling a little bit ill lately. If you can cure him of his condition, or at least have him feel a little bit better, that will prove your usefulness as a man of God, as you say.
All right. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with you, Elliot?
I don't feel good.
Did you eat something that's bad? Did you eat something?
No, we were in a battle, and I think that one of those swords had the tetanus on it.
Oh, tetanus. Let's see. What's good for tetanus?
He shows you a sort of gaping, oozing wound on his side, and he's like, it hasn't really closed up properly.
Oh, that's easy. Just rub some dirt in it. Joey's gonna use Cure Wounds on that. And also, to make it, he's gonna use a cantrip, because he has those. This one's called Thaumaturgy. It means I can...
Thaumaturgy.
No.
Thaumaturgy?
I said it perfectly.
Yes, you did.
Thaumaturgy.
Ahem. That means I can summon some kind of wonder to make people believe in my god. So his eyes are gonna turn flaming red, and a minor tremor is gonna start. And
Your eyes were already pretty red.
And Joey, yeah, they probably were. And Joey is gonna rub some dirt in this wound while the earthquake is done.
Why you flex with the other arm?
Yes, for 2d8 plus 2 healing. So for his wound closes up for 13 healing points.
Alright.
Which is what.
The wound does visibly seem to heal up. It's really a pretty minor looking cut now. And the color returns to Elliot's face, and he's like, wow, yeah, I feel great.
Of course you do. Said I was
Thank
a cleric.
you.
By the way, you shouldn't actually rub dirt in it if you get anything else like that again.
No, it worked, didn't it?
No.
It worked! Now go walk it off. Alright, get out of here, Elliot. You're bothering me.
Oh, well done, Joey. Elliot's looking hale and hearty. once
Oh,
again.
I mean, he's looking a lot of things, but whatever.
Consider your first test passed.
Rockmeats Joey is so great. I'm so glad that we got to partner up with him. God,
What was
thanks.
that? Somebody
so
said
cool.
Joey's great. I completely agree. Hi, my name's Joey. I haven't noticed you two up until this point.
Now, what's your name, young lady?
Kit Ophelia Logos Osfair.
Ah, Kit. It's nice to meet you. Now, what is it that you can do? How will you aid us on our quest?
I am a skilled sword fighter and duelist, and I am
Well,
confident that I can easily take down some of these clay monsters that you spoke of.
Well, a duelist, you say? Where's Elise? Get Elise. And out from behind you steps Elise.
Oh. High dexterity characters, eh? I should...
She says, hey.
Hello. Okay, so what's my test gonna be, sir?
Alright, why don't you just spar with Elise for a bit while I watch?
Okay, should I roll an attack?
You can either roll an attack, or you can figure out an appropriate skill check.
Well, this is a duel, and dueling is attacking, even if this attack is pretty for real. Kit doesn't go for halfsies, so I'm just gonna attack.
You just straight up shank them.
Hey, if they get hit by it, then they shouldn't have been dueling me, okay? That's how dueling works. Let's
I'm
see.
just gonna be poking my sword like this, and if you get killed, it's your own fault.
Joseph.
That's actually the scene in The Simpsons that I got Rockmeats attack from.
And since I'm dual wielding, I'm actually... No, that one wasn't good.
Nope, that wasn't good. It's better.
Alright, Elise is able to parry both of your attacks.
Being turned into a bunny threw me off.
This is the first time you've actually had to whip out the sword since...
It could happen to anybody.
And after her parry, she takes a little sidestep and strikes back.
Oh, but that doesn't beat my AC.
Alright, so you two appear evenly matched.
Hooray.
You see Kevin John, he's sort of stroking his chin and nodding, but he hasn't asked you to stop yet, so you should probably go once more.
Oh, okay.
Critical hit. Not that one. Hey, that's decent.
Elise still manages to parry, but the second one comes pretty close. You caught a bit of her clothing with it.
Yay.
And she attacks again.
Oh, I still managed to parry.
Alright, a little closer than last time, but yes, you still managed to parry. Kevin John signals to stop. Says, if you can tangle with Elise like that, I'm sure you'll have no trouble with these monsters we're up against.
I flip my hair over my shoulder.
Elise gives you an approving nod.
Let's shake hands.
She respects your skills.
Hand and paw. Shake hand and paw. I don't have hands.
Yes. She gives you an approving nod.
Wow.
Good.
Did she just like shut down the handshake with an approving nod?
She did.
She doesn't want to let go of her sword.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm not gonna kill her. But you know what? Fine, whatever.
Elise likes not letting go of her sword.
Elise does Elise, and I'll do me. Okay.
All right. Well, all four of you have passed the first test, and there are a few other people in line, and they're given largely similar tests. You know, sometimes, you know, for archers, you know, can you hit a target?
Can you hit
this distance?
And
Can you hit Joey at 100 paces?
Joey doesn't notice. He has like 5 arrows sticking out of him.
Well, actually, only one.
Oh.
Most of the archers who tried out really are out of practice. So at this point, it's actually down to you four, and then 2 of the sort of more highly ranked guards in town, as the only 6 who managed to pass the first test. But by this point, it's getting to be around sunset, because he's had to go through quite a few people, doing quite a few tests. He says, "Very well, you 6 will accompany me on my quest. We will set out at dawn tomorrow."
Wait, dawn? Can't we set out at like afternoon? Golems are still gonna be golems.
Can we set out now?
No.
happening?
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, come on.
No, I just
Well-
used... No, listen, I just used Cure Wounds. I need a long rest.
No, what we can do is we can compromise and leave at midnight.
Let's leave when the boss says. How about?
Yeah, you guys aren't
Yes.
making the rules. I am. I say
my
we
official
leave.
orders
Joseph,
are to
You are
begin
not
our
the boss.
outset tomorrow at dawn. So, any of you who wish to join me will join me then.